Hi, I'm making a quick video regarding the Alvantor 15 by 15 bubble pop-up bubble tent. Okay, as you see, this is how I have mine decorated. That's it. The whole tent is clear. You know, I didn't want to go through taking all of these panels down there. There's shade panels. These here, they're shade panels. And they go up, you know, they cover the whole circular. I have one for every single part of it. And this here is the new screen door. Everything is clear plastic, but this is this is a fabric. And it was really kind of difficult to get it in there, but up there. but I got it up there. But it's really cool to let more air in because it doesn't have a lot of, it has vents up on the top. You see that one zip down? And then there's another vent up here, but they don't really do anything in the sun. This is not a summer tent, as I'm finding, because I got the screen after I bought the AC here, because the AC, this is 18,000 BTUs and it does nothing. The heater here, it works wonders in the winter up to 30 degrees. I can come out here and I can enjoy it out here. I enjoyed this the whole winter that I had it. This is my main sitting area, the junk area. I sit there and watch my TV and put my feet up on here. But it's a really, really great tent. You know, I have my little chandelier, and I also have like disco lights that come with it. You know, I'll get a little light on it, get a little light in here. But yeah, it's a really nice tent. I have carpet down. I just got it the other day because I had tarp originally. I couldn't stand the noise. But when you put this down, carpet down, make sure you put tarp down. And when you put your tarp down, make sure that your tarp comes up over the over this like that, and then put your carpet over it, because if you don't and you put that tarp underneath there, you're going to have a problem, because that's what happened here. All of this got wet. All of that is soaking wet, and I knew better. When I had the carpet down, I just wasn't thinking about the rest, to make sure it was tucked under. And then a storm came, and it gets so hot in here, I believe it'll dry really fast. But you see the rooftop, I'm nowhere near it. It's really high. And you see the views of the sky, the moon at night, and the stars are beautiful. And pollen. You're not even getting an idea of the pollen. It was like really yellow in here yesterday, but the rain washed it away, and there was absolutely no pollen. You see this table? There's not a speck of pollen. Oh, wait a minute, Yui. A little doggy wants to get out. There's not a speck of pollen anywhere. This thing, once you zip it up, it encapsulates everything really, really nice. I mean, it really closes you in really nice from the outdoors and gives you just a wonderful, clear view of everything around you. The price point is $7.99 for the 15 by 15, $6.99 on sometimes at Alvantor. I think it's $6.99. But I've seen it higher than that. I got this for $500 off of eBay from a seller, and the other, I had the 12 by 12, was a little bit smaller, and I got that for I think $5.39. But I sent it back because right here at the zipper, these are the problems you're going to have with the tent. I'm just going to discuss them real briefly. From zipping it up and down, this ripped on this side. It ripped right here. This whole thing separated, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. So that's something I might look to as a problem in the future. It's going to happen again, more than likely. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that caulking stuff and I'm going to put it all the way across here, just around the zipper, so that when it breaks, it still can kind of hold it together with the plastic. Because once the plastic separates, there's no fixing it. And then right here, water was running, so I sent the second one back. And no, not this one. I had the water running, but I sprayed some Flex Seal waterproof spray, and this is dry as a bone. I checked it. And another thing that happened with the other one I sent back, the pole, it went right through the stitching here and poked into this. So be careful when you put the sticks in. What we learned is me and my son, he puts them in first. When the tent is, before you pop it open, he puts these in there, each one first, and then pops it open. You probably won't know how to do that the first time, because you don't understand it at the first. When you open it, it's like something you learn later. But if you could just kind of try to keep it halfway open and try to figure out how the poles go on so that you don't go through that. And another thing, the poles are really hard. After you get the first ones in, it's going to really be hard to get the last one in. That's the only difficulty he had with this. And there was another thing I wanted to observation about this tent. Oh, when you open it up out the box, please make sure to have somebody on the other side, or that you be very careful, because it comes circular in a box. And when you take the strap off, it pops and it'll knock you backwards. That's how powerful a force it wants to open. It's like a spring. So be very, very careful when you're opening up this tent and trying to get it back in the box. If you want to send it back for any reason, oh goodness, I could only get it into a figure 8. They try to tell me to fold it 3 ways. I could not figure out how to fold this thing in 3 ways. So it'll be hard to send it back. But hey, I put some plastic over it in the end, and the box, I taped it in the front and back and put a big label on it, and UPS took it back, thank God, so I could get my $660 for the last one I sent back. But this is it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It was informative at all. This is not outdoor carpet. I got it from Home Depot, $129 for 12 by 15, but it's really thick and plush. And I just wanted something comfortable, because that crunch from the tarp was getting on my nerves, and just a little throw rug around wouldn't have worked. And I didn't cut the carpet exactly. I have, as you see, it's cut up a little above, because I just don't want any air in, any rodents running through bugs. So the tarp is up under there, and then that's up over it. I just don't want to come and find any droppings and stuff, because there are things out here, as you see. There are things out here, so it's the woods and the country and all that stuff. But it's a nice tent. It's a nice tent, and I know that in New York City they were using them. You see how I have the tarp over the things and the electrical wires. I should have had them over the tarp too, but no damage, because it was a bad storm yesterday. As you see, everything is on, so nothing happened to the tent, and it's dry. So, and I take my little flip-floppy shoes, raggedy shoes, and put them in the corner so I keep it nice. And when I want to lay down in here, these are very sturdy. I turn them upside down, 3 of them, and I put the cushion on top and a pillow, and you see it's a very wide angle. So I get to lay down and watch TV when I want to stretch out, and then put it back. You know, you could get one of those little pull-out, pop-up beds too, if you want to lay out here and look at the stars and stuff. But I just sit in the chair and look at them, and it's really beautiful at night. It's peaceful and everything. You might need a gun. You're sitting outside. I'm just joking. I'll be scared somebody gonna come out here in the middle of the night and get me, because I hear gunshots around and stuff. So make sure you got some kind of protection, just in case somebody run up on here curious about what this is, because I see a lot of people walk by to look to see what it is, but they're not gonna approach your property. But curiosity, you might find a homeless person or an animal or rodent, somebody chilling in here. So be on the safe side. Be thinking about stuff like that, because we near the street. Okay, thank you for looking at my video about the Alvantor tent. I hope I gave you enough circular images. I hope you're not dizzy, but I was just trying to keep it moving. You don't need to see me, but you get to see just the comfort of the tent. I like watching videos, about stuff, so that I get to enjoy it and get happy about it. So when it comes and you open the box, this is what you're going to look forward to. Just a wonderful, all clear. I wish I would have took all of these panels down, but it's sickening. They snap in. Let me show you. They snap in. They hook into this, and they hook in on each side here and here. Each one is a hook that goes up, that you hook things. They say it's for clothes and stuff, but this is what I use to hook up the tent, the panels, and they have a sunshade too. But it goes across here, but I haven't opened that yet because I can't even figure how I would get that over that. And I don't even want it up there because I like to see the sun. But when the stars and the moon. But I tell you one thing, when the sun comes up, you can't see this TV because of the glare from the sun. So it would be nice to be able to put it up there just for the TV, but I just don't watch TV from 12 to 4 because there's just no seeing it with the sun, and I haven't figured out a way around that, so that might be your issue. I moved the TV from here, it's been over here, it's been over here, to no avail, so you just won't, the sun will get you. But you can try that. You're not interested in the stars and the moon, it comes with a free tent. Each one of a free cover for the top. But these panels cost, I think they're like $29, and they come in packs of 3, $29. And this here was $32 for the screen, and I got another one. I have another one coming from Amazon. I get them from Amazon because Amazon ships it next day. Alvantor does not ship anything next day. This tent came fast through eBay, but Alvantor takes way longer to deliver it. And eBay, it's a problem sending things back like that. Alvantor, when I had a problem, they took a while, but when I bought the first one from Amazon Prime, they took that daggone thing back and gave me my money so fast without all this waiting and texting and all that. They just took it back. So I believe Amazon is a better place to purchase it, just in case any issues. Once you know you like it, you can get a deal on, eBay, but there's a lot going through it. They're good customer service, but they want to offer you some tape to fix it and stuff like that, and $35. I don't want that. I just want the item I purchased to work right and get my money's worth. And the rip disappointed me, but at this point I realized that even if it rips, I'm going to tape it up. And you have to take it down during certain winds. So far I've been up to 40 miles an hour wind. It's tied down. You see all of these little, I don't see if you can see them. They come with these little black tie downs. They come with these, and I tied them to the thing there. It's an empty bottle, people. But I tied them up to the deck. And it's been in a windy thing. Everything else blew down. These little hedges around blew down. But this tent, when I came back, and it was windy. It might have been 50-mile-an-hour winds. It was still standing there. But I would say listen to what they say because it's very fragile. And right where the things are, this is where it could possibly rip if you don't take it down during high winds. But I'm not taking anything down during high winds. I'm just not going to be able to do it because it takes a lot to put this all back together, because you see, once you put stuff in it, you can't just take it down. You have to take all of this stuff down, and I've done this 3 times, taking everything down in this tent, trying to send it back until this is it. This is the last one. I saved $300 on it. I'm not going to send it back. I'm just going to repair it, and when it's done, it's done. And it's bigger than this. My space is not. This is a 15 by 15 tent. It would have gone better down on my bottom deck, but this is this is not as wide as it opens. You see, as it's curved down, it's fitting in, and in the corner is shoved in. This is not a circular deck, and so it's not a complete circle, and that's why the carpet and the tarp don't fit it the way I want it to, because it's just barely fitting up here. It's really big. It's really big, and if it was down somewhere else, I would get so much more space outward. All of this is just crunched in, but it would pop out even further if I had the right amount of space. But this is like a 12 by something or 10 by something, so it got in here good. But I didn't want the 12 by, I didn't want the little one, because I already knew at some point I was going to move it down to another deck, and I'll be able to enjoy it the size that I wanted. I didn't want it small. So it's up to you if you have a small deck. They come in 6 by 6, 10 by 10, 12 by 12, and 15 by 15. So it's a really great tent. You'll enjoy it. And thank you for watching my video, and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube.